Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today we are making a pumpkin bread. In the bowl I already have 2 cups of flour and I am adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. That is 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg that I just added there. This is some pumpkin that I had pureed from a pumpkin that I baked. You want to use 1 cup of pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie filling. So I'm going to get my wet ingredients ready here. So I'm going to be adding the 1 cup of pumpkin puree to the bowl. And then I'm adding my shortening. This is 1/3 cup of shortening. Now we have tried, this is my husband's practice to good recipe, different oils, and I've tried melting the shortening and I've not been happy with it. So you just basically smush it down so it's kind of in small pieces in your pumpkin puree. It's not that much work. To that I'm adding 2 eggs. Give it a good mix to combine. There you can see that the shortening is in tiny little pieces. And then I'm adding my 1 cup of brown sugar, and that is 1/2 cup of milk. Of course, I mix that all to combine. If there's any lumps in your brown sugar, just give those a little smash down. Okay, so you could add some dried ginger, and our recipe calls for 1/8 teaspoon of ground ginger. And I have this tool that grates the ginger without leaving any of the nasty fibers behind. And so I thought, wow, fresh ginger, why not? So I ground up a nice little nub of fresh ginger and put it in there. I love fresh ginger, you guys. So I took out about 1.5 cups of the flour mixture, and then I'm adding a little bit of the wet mixture to the flour mixture at a time just to combine it properly. This is classic when you're baking, to add your wet and dry ingredients a little bit at a time to each other, and then it just makes a nice mixture for you. It can get a little bit gluggy if you try to add it all at once, I've noticed. And also it gives that shortening a little bit of a chance to get mixed up into all the ingredients. Next up, and totally optional, you could add 1/2 cup of raisins and 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts. I decided just to add the raisins today. I poured that into a greased pan. And I had my oven preheated to 350 degrees. This will bake in your oven for 60 to 65 minutes. Now, when you notice that this comes out from the oven, it's going to have cracks on top. And I guess that's a preferred kind of loaf, is to have cracks on top. More about that in the description. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye for now.